Hey, Shaka. Hello, friends. It's been a minute since you guys have seen me here. Hello. I let y'all know on Twitter yesterday. I know that Instagram is kind of a different space than Twitter, but I let Twitter know yesterday that I was going to be coming on here to do a live today because I have a project coming out in between May 26th. I'm giving y'all new music, an EP. I'm so freaking excited. This music is like from 2019. I think one of the songs I wrote in 2021, but the majority of the songs are from a previous lifetime, just so you're aware. But I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek to a Q&A, just kind of like geeky a little bit about what's coming out and what you guys can expect and what you guys are gonna be hearing. I'm gonna give y'all little snippets. It's not gonna be too crazy, but I still want you to hear the songs because I'm excited. I'm so excited. Yeah, some of these will have you shaking your ass a little more than usual. You know, I'm still gonna make you cry, but you'll be able to shake your ass while you cry this time around. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be, well, for a couple of them. Oop, I got 10% battery. Why am I like this? Also, please ignore that 2 of my press-ons fell off. Okay, like, don't judge me. Thank you. Appreciate that. I love you. So yeah, I asked y'all to send me your questions on Twitter using the hashtag InBetween, because that's the name of the project. InBetween. Hi. And I really want you guys to understand conceptually where I'm at. In between, this is after the first EP, before the first album. So in between, kind of like, you know, while we wait for things to not come to Brazil. Oh well. While we wait for things to kind of come to fruition, it's kind of the interim vibrations that I wanted to give you, because there's some songs from back in 2019 that I've been sitting on, that I love, that some of you have heard, that I've sneak peeked here and there. And yeah, now I'm just gonna give you a cohesive little project so you can take it home with you and shake your ass to it and enjoy yourself. Maybe have some summer vibes when you're on the beach, or when you're with your family at a barbecue, or whatever it is that you do during the summer. I want you to have some music from me to join you and accompany you in your life. I'm super excited to share. So we're gonna start with the Q&A. Is that cool? Okay, cool. Give me one moment. I have to go grab the computer. All right. Okay. All right, so first things first. I'm just kind of scrolling through Twitter on my phone. Not my phone. I'm on my phone right now. On Twitter on my laptop. So just give me a second to find a couple. Also, feel free to send your questions right here too. I just, you know, hashtag on Twitter. You want the thing to trend. You want people to be aware that the shit's coming up, because these algorithms never be working alongside me as my friend. Yeah, I don't think algorithms like us very much. Well, me very much, pero aquí estamos. Is there, okay, so one of the first ones comes from Kami, DWS Lipa. And they ask, is there any song that you wanted to include in the album but in the end didn't? And it's not an album, it's an EP. But there was, there was a couple songs actually that I wanted to include that I didn't end up including. One of them I think will definitely come in the future, but there was just some, like, on the technical side of things, some of the producers had used the chords in another thing, so we got to like rework the song. But yeah, that's the first answer for you. So, good Lord. Okay. Okay, so is Kami the only one asking questions? Kami, you're like the only one asking questions. Okay, so you also asked, how was the process to choose the name for the EP? Well, Chantel is my manager, who's a boss bitch and also super creative. So her and I were sitting together and we were just contemplating, we're like, what makes sense? What feels like it resonates with the moment, the point in time that I'm in my life even. And the in-between came, like in between the moment. The piece that I already shared with you guys, I shared a poem, which is the intro of the project. And it had a visual trailer accompanied with it. And in that poem, I really connect deeply with what the meaning of the title is to me. So the in-between, the moment before I'm fully developed into what we all are here to develop into, you know. Granted, I feel like development is something that continues for a while. It's not something that ever really stops. But also, I feel like these songs were written during a time where I was in the in-between of discovering myself as an artist and myself as a woman. And so, you know, some of these songs are just kind of that, in that halfway space between who I was then and who I intend to become moving forward. Because I feel like as an artist, I've just, you know, grown a lot. I've connected with myself more. I've been able to learn more about what I like, what I don't like. I fixed that lipstick. And I've been able to get kind of more in touch with sonically where I want to be. So someone asked what the genre is. I kind of am a genreless bitch. I have a wide range of things that influence me. So this project, I would say, is pretty like rhythmic, pop, R&B, alternative, married into one thing. So okay, so Mans asked, is anti-X Dinah? I need X Dinah. They asked if the EP was a color, what would it be? I like that. If the EP was a color, I think it would be, well, I like black and white and like the inversion, kind of playing with the inversion of like not quite anything in particular because it's like in between, you know. I also see like an ox blood red. You know what I mean? Like a deep red with black tones in it. That makes sense? I love the word ox blood. Let's see what else we got. Is there any song on the EP that touches you deeply? I think all of them do, to a certain degree, but one of the ones that I really love is Emotions. It's very hard on my sleeve type lyrics and content, and yeah, I feel like I'm being very vulnerable on it, but then the beat is also so fire and it makes you want to dance at the same time. So I love when I can make a vulnerable bop that also makes people move. So I would say Oceans is, I always call it Oceans. Okay, because in the whole draft era of this song, it's been Oceans. That's why even like on LimeWire, the snippet that was given to you guys, it even says Oceans instead of Emotions, because it was still like, it still hasn't even been renamed in that demo, you know? So, but it's Emotions. Because I'm drawing that parallel between feeling like I'm drowning in my emotions, like consumed by the ocean of emotions, you know? So it's kind of like, it's both. It has both titles. There's not a particular one that I've chosen yet, so. Yep, there's that one. Do we need to read between the lines to get the message of the songs? I don't think so, to be honest. I think, even though pun, you know. No, I think it's pretty straight. They're pretty straightforward lyrics. A lot of my lyrics are pretty straightforward. They tell you the story. They tell you what I want to say pretty straightforwardly. The intro is a poem. So, you know, there's always some interpretation to be had through poetry, through words. It can mean what it means to you, whatever it means to you, whatever you take from it. So, yeah, but they're pretty straightforward. What do you want people to feel while listening to the album? I want people to feel free, and I want people to feel seen. That's kind of always what I want with my music. I want people to feel like they have a friend out there who understands what they're going through and understands what they're feeling and just kind of taps in with that and writes a song about it. I think that's why I love, like, the ones that have already come out, Always Love and Trust Issues. I feel like are very vulnerable songs as well. And Always Love in particular, even just like as a message, the idea of still having love for someone that you're no longer with and writing a song about that. I don't think that a lot of people really talk about their exes with that intention of like, I still have love for this person, you know, and I still, you know, wish them well, pray love over them. And I feel like I really love that I was able to capture that in a song. So a lot of songs are like that in the sense of I whenever I'm feeling a strong emotion, whenever I have some sort of concept come to me, I really like to execute it and really complete the thought, you know? So there's another one on the album, on the EP. I'm like, should I give you a title? Another title? You already have so many other titles. Well, this one, okay, fine, whatever. This one's called All of My Feelings. And I was very in my feelings when I wrote it. So it's called, I'm talking about not being in my feelings and how this is not how I usually am. But bitch, I'm a Cancer. I'm always in my feelings at all times. Hello, honey. Hey, baby. So many cute friends in the chat today. But yeah, that's where I'm at with that one. ¿Habrá música en español en esta? No. In this project, no, we don't have any Spanish songs. I'm so sorry. Pero that doesn't mean that you're not going to be getting any from me. Stay tuned. This is just one of the first things that I'm going to be giving you this year. So, and I'm also still writing. Like, I'm still in the studio. That's kind of what I've been doing for the past few months. So, yeah, there's going to be plenty of stuff coming out of me for you guys to listen to, definitely of both languages. But this particular project is in English, so. But maybe if some of them really connect with you guys, I'll do like a new version or different versions in Spanish, you know? That could be fun. So you guys are asking if I have any collaborators on the project, and aside from the amazing producers that I worked with, which were incredible collaborators, and a couple songwriters that I worked with as well, I have 2 artists on one song that I love very much. It's a special song that I previewed like a while back. My friends posted a video listening to the outro of it, and I freaking love this outro. So when we get to the listening part, we'll go there. But I love that song. I can't really show you who's gonna be on it yet because I kind of want to keep little surprises for when you, or maybe I'll reveal them later in the week. But for now, no. Someone said, "Where are you from? Are you new here, baby?" I'm from hi. I'm from Miami, born and raised in Miami, and I'm Cuban via both my mother and father's side. My mom was born there, my dad was born in Miami, but his parents were both born in Cuba, and my mom's parents were both born in Cuba as well. And their parents were also born in Cuba. So lots of rootage there, and obviously European somewhere. I don't know what European, I think Spanish for sure, and maybe Portuguese? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I still need to do a 23andMe. I ordered one a while ago, but that shit never came. I actually need to follow up because I'm trying to know. I'm trying to know what I'm made out of. What are the things that are inside of me? Who am I? Who were my ancestors? I don't know. Heard your sister graduated. Congrats to her. Yes! I just got back from New Orleans like 2 days ago. It was so much fun. I got to hang out with my family, and my sister graduated from college. Because my little sister, she's like 5 years younger than me, and I'm like, it's my little chicken, man, my little baby. And she's older now. I feel old, shit. I'm not old, but I feel it. Una colaboración con Karol G, I would love. Sounds like the bike is inside of my freaking house. Like, what the fuck? Those little motorcyclists that are just like vroom, vroom, vroom. Like, I'm like, baby, you don't need to be in my living room right now. But yeah, I'm super excited for her. I'm so proud of her. She was so dedicated, and she really did her shit. And I love that. I love seeing my siblings win. I love seeing my family win and move through life. It's so magical to experience, and I got to like spend some quality time with her, hang out, had some beignets. Blessed. I shouldn't have eaten the beignets, but I did, bitch. All right, let's see what else. So what's different from Prelude and In Between, and what do they have in common? So in common, they have that the same Lauren was writing them. I've grown a lot since that Lauren. It's like, 3-4 years ago version of me. This whole pandemic and all the shit that's followed since is really... I've gone through a lot of growth spurts as a human being, as a soul, as a spirit, as I've moved through the timeline of life. So the similarity would be that it's the same version of me writing these songs. But the difference, I think, lies in Prelude was a very emotional, introspective body of work. It was very much like I needed to make it. I needed to put those songs out, and I really needed to say what I had to say about my journey. Then I was in a much more, I think, sad place when I was writing a lot of those songs, and I think there's a more hopeful air to the concepts that I'm talking about in this project. And there's also, like I said, more ass shaking involved. There's there's some more rhythmic flow to the tracks. There's more drums, there's more of a party going on, even if I'm not really talking about a party, still. Okay, next. When are you dropping the track list? Soon, baby. But you're probably gonna hear, you get a gist of what the track list is when I play you guys the songs. I'm just gonna play you snippets, but still I'm gonna play you snippets. I'm so excited to share. I cannot see at all. I'm being blinded by the sun right now, but it's okay. Let's see what else. What is your favorite song from the EP right now? I'm saying right now because it can change, and I know that. True, Celeste. My favorite one on the EP right now, I think, is All in My Feelings. I love that song. It's just so fun to dance to, and I wrote the song in like 30 minutes. Jay Pounds is the producer, and he had sent me like a whole bunch of tracks that I was just like fucking around with and like hadn't really done anything with. And then there was this one track that he sent me that started off with the loop that this song is, and I love that loop, and I was like, I just want to hear that I was like, why the fuck am I feeling so affected by this person? I'm like, there we go, Jesus. Sorry, y'all, my Wi-Fi is not working well. I'm back. I look cute. This lighting is giving. Thank you, son. I appreciate you. She's about to disappear behind the building, so we gotta soak it up while we got it. What was I saying? Oh no, the sun. She disappears. Please, stay with me. Well, there it went. Sorry about that. Yeah, my internet's not really working, but here I am. I took it off. Let me ver. What else? Yes, the album comes out in 10 days. I keep saying album, and the bitch is not an album. It's an EP. What is the difference between an album and an EP? Everybody asks me this. And to be honest, I don't fully know. To me, the way that I see it is like it halfway counts. It's like it's not the full EP. It's not the full album. It's just an EP. You know what I mean? It's like not as many songs, not as serious, but it's still serious because I get to give you shit. And you get to hear my heart in some more songs, which is what I like to do. And I appreciate every single one of you who is tapped in here, who is aware, who's pre-saved. If you haven't pre-saved, please go pre-save right the fuck now. Why the fuck are you pre-saved? Sorry, I don't mean to be aggressive. Please pre-save my music. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. Yes, there's going to be merch, and there's going to be a couple little cute things that I do around it. You guys will get more information about that later this week. If not, tomorrow. Someone said, are you going to watch Little Mermaid? Hell yes. Oh my God. I have been living for every single look that Hallie has been pulling. She looks like a freaking goddess, and I love to see it. That is the sweetest girl. Dude, her and Chloe are just such genuine human beings, and I just love seeing them win. So I love that Hallie's having her moment, and that she's giving us all these beautiful looks. Because she is the Little Mermaid, bitch. That's my favorite. Ariel's my favorite. I can't wait to see that film. I'm excited. Even if I have to go alone, I don't even care. I won't go alone. I'm sure many of my friends want to come with me, but regardless. Because I have so many friends. Just kidding. I have great friends. Sorry. I don't know what the fuck I'm... Being on live makes me nervous sometimes, and I just say random shit. Alright, so are we getting songs? What's the difference between... What track is my favorite? I kind of already said that. All of my feelings right now is my favorite. It's not necessarily every day my favorite. I also love this other one that comes after all of my feelings on the project. I'm not going to give that one away because like I can't give you every single name of the tracks. I got to save something for the imagination, okay? So what was the first sensation that you felt when you heard In Between All Complete for the first time? I cried. I'm a very emotional shawty, and when I heard it all the way through, no skips, just back to back, every single one of them, I was like, and I teared up and I cried, and I was just ecstatic. I'm so happy that they're mastered, they're ready, they're done. It's a labor of love to write music and to care as much as I do. And plus, like, being independent and all of the kind of factors that go into it definitely makes things more challenging, but so much more rewarding as well. Because it's really passion project energy. Like, me and Greg Ski, who filmed the trailer. We really did that like on some DIY shit with my manager Chantel. Like the three of us just really tapping in. I styled myself, did my own hair and makeup. Like it's very much been a passion project from my heart, you know? So it's also so affirming too sometimes though to be able to complete things and bring things that I envision to fruition, because it's so badass to be able to have a dream and to bring it to life tangibly, you know? So like when I see Prelude in like the vinyls in the Urban Outfitter stores, like that shit made me cry, because I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? I used to go to Urban Outfitters as a like Urban Outfitters when I was growing up was my favorite store. I couldn't afford shit inside of it, but I loved walking in and looking at the clothes. And like I remember the first pair of high-waisted jean shorts that my dad bought me, I was like 13, and it was at Urban Outfitters, and I would just go in there and be like, wow, I love everything in here. I love, you know, all of the vinyls and stuff. I used to collect my little vinyls here and there too. I still do. I still have them. And so to see mine, like my face, my art, in like next to friggin' Rihanna's vinyl, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit is, it's just magical. I have a lot of genuine gratitude for being able to do this shit, and for y'all to care and be present and supporting it. So I hope you do the same for this one. It's called In Between. It's my EP. It comes out May 26th. And it's gonna be great. And I'm gonna preview some songs. I'm gonna answer like a few more questions probably for the next 10 minutes, maybe. Ooh, this one's a good one. If the EP could be an element of nature, what would it be and why? I would give it earth and fire. Both. Earthy fire. Okay. How many songs did the EP have? 6. Well, 7 technically counting the intro, but I don't count the intro as a song. It's sonics, but it's a spoken word poem on top of production. So can you tell us what was the reaction of your family and friends listening to it for the first time? They loved it. I remember I played it for my mom, dad, and sister, and my neighbor Katie, who's like our sister as well. Like we grew up with her. And I played it for them, and they were obsessed. My dad was like, send me this shit right now. Like, stop playing with me. My mom claimed like certain songs. She was like, I love this one. This is my favorite. This is my jam. They're hella supportive. They're so supportive. Honestly, it's such a blessing to be able to have like a family who really gives a fuck and makes me feel like a kid. I wish my grandparents were around for me to play it for them. I think about that a lot, but they're hearing it. They know my heart. They know what I'm doing and creating. So I just wish I could like play it, you know, like I could be like, abuelo, mira lo que hice, mira lo que creé. Creí? No, that's the thing. Will this project have music videos to any songs? Yes. There will be a music video. It has not been shot yet. Because we have to wait on people's schedules. And I would love to have more than one video. That's up to you, streamers. It's up to you. If you guys like certain songs and make certain songs go and spread that shit around, maybe we can have more than one video. That would be preferable. But you know, we gotta be mindful about how we move and how we spend and all of that. So yeah, I would absolutely love to make more than one video, but for now, definitely one video is slated. And plus y'all have the 2 videos. You have Trust Issues video and you have the Always Love video, which you can go ahead and stream anytime you want. I know that those are like more sad in your feelings, like, you know, songs, but you know, when you're doing homework, when you're riding a bike, you're on the beach, just have it playing in the background, you know. And I love the Always Love music video. That concept was so beautiful to me, like the idea of the the ghost of the memory, interacting with the ghost of the memory of the person who I was in love with and no longer am. I thought that was beautiful. I love a metaphor executed visually, you know. Are we getting merch? Yes, you are getting merch. If the EP was a smoothie, what would the ingredients be? Okay. It would be some pop, R&B, and rhythm. Just tossed in. A dash of pineapple. I'm making this shit the fuck up. Okay, so what else would we put in that smoothie? A little bit of ass shaking and a little bit of crying, some tears, some happy tears and some sad tears, and then like some almond milk and some banana. Okay, that would be a great fucking smoothie. Let's see. So for my collaborators, they asked if they're independent artists just like me, and one of them is an independent artist just like me. And I love working with independent artists. So if there's any independent artists you guys want me to work with, any independent artists on here who are watching this right now who want to work with me, hit me up. My DMs are open. I love creating, and I love creating with new people. So producers who like... they said we're supposed to listen to it in order, right? Or it's not important. I care. Please listen in order if you can. That would make me happy. I care about order. I care about the projects as a whole. I care about transitions. This one doesn't have the amount of transitions that I would have wanted it to have, but they still work, and they still move into one another really beautifully, I think. So yeah, if you can listen to it in order. You're not required to, obviously, and all the songs I feel like stand alone regardless. So whatever you feel, do. But I personally, I love a good listening to an album in order. Even though this is an EP, I will reiterate, not an album. Let's see. What are some of the producers that you worked with on this project? Okay, so I'm gonna go like in order so my brain works right. So Power is Pleasant helped me create the track for my intro. I love working with Powers. Powers is so talented, and him and I we really vibe together in a creative way. We've met more recently, so he's going to be much more involved in like newer stuff that I create. But I love working with him. He's experimental. He listens to me and my suggestions. He allows me to guide the session, which I really appreciate and value a lot. So Powers, Oceans was KRT, Chris Riddick Times, who is in the Rascals. So the Rascals actually produced it, and I wrote it with Lil Aaron. We were in Bali, and we wrote the hell out of it, and I love that song. Then some more producers that I worked with, King Henry is on the project, J Pounds is on the project, and Malay is on the project. I love Malay. I love all of these people, to be fair. And then the Rascals again. So those are kind of the main contenders. Those are the contenders who I worked with for this particular project. Let me think if I had any other co-writers. Well, Trey Campbell, of course, helped me write Always Love. And PJ Harding helped me write Trust Issues. And yeah, the other ones I wrote by myself. So I, produced, I wrote. Are we gonna get physical copies of the EP? I would love that. I don't know if it's gonna be like with this release, but I would love to